Warning: due to the graphic content in this program, viewer discretion is advised.
This story takes us to the scorching heat of Santa Nella, California, where the air was thick with silence and something else. Something no one expected. Deputies got a call about a van, a U-Haul to be exact, parked outside a Taco Bell in the middle of July. It looked suspicious, they said, but nothing could have prepared officers for what they found when they looked inside. Pressed up against the windshield were cats, dozens of them, some meowing, some limp, and some not moving at all. Inside that U-Haul, they discovered a horror show. 106 cats, all alive, and 28 more already gone. All of them were trapped in that box on wheels with no food, no water, and no escape from the suffocating California heat. At the center of this nightmare stood 16-9-year-old Jeannie Maxon from Long Beach. She was arrested on the spot, charged with 93 counts of animal cruelty, and honestly, that feels like a light number. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why? Why would someone do this? Authorities are still digging into that question. But here's what we know so far. Jeannie Maxon had claimed to be rescuing the animals, but this wasn't a rescue. This was a mass grave waiting to happen. Some of the cats were barely a week old. Others were 8 years old and clinging to life. The stench inside that van was unbearable. Investigators say many of the animals were severely dehydrated, covered in their own waste, and teetering between life and death. Now let's talk logistics. It was summer. California heat. Even in the shade, a parked van can turn deadly in minutes. The temperature inside that U-Haul, officials say it reached well over 100 degrees. Those animals didn't just suffer, they cooked. So who is Jeannie Maxon? Neighbors say she kept to herself. No big signs of trouble. No warning. But then again, isn't that always how these stories go? This isn't the first time we've seen something like this. And sadly, it won't be the last. Hoarding isn't just about cluttered houses and newspapers stacked to the ceiling. Sometimes, it's animals. And it's deadly. In fact, animal hoarding has been declared a public health concern. Experts say it often stems from mental illness, obsessive behavior, or misguided rescue missions that spiral out of control. Jeannie Maxon wasn't running a shelter. She was running a prison. And those cats were her silent victims. Now let's talk accountability. Where were the checks and balances? Who sold her a rental van and didn't notice the meowing? Who saw her parked at a fast food joint for hours and didn't think to look inside? There were signs. We just didn't see them. The surviving cats have been taken in by the Merced County Animal Shelter. They're receiving care, vaccinations, and a second chance. A chance they never should have needed. And Jeannie, she's facing serious charges. But even if convicted, it's unlikely she'll serve the kind of time that reflects the horror of what she did. Let me be very clear here. This isn't just about one woman with a twisted obsession. This is about a broken system that lets this kind of cruelty slip through the cracks. We need better reporting, stronger intervention, and laws that take animal abuse as seriously as any other violent crime. Because here's the ugly truth. The line between a rescuer and a hoarder is thinner than you think. And when nobody's watching, that line disappears completely. I'm Vanessa Hartwell, and this has been another look behind the curtain where justice isn't just a headline. It's a question we have to keep asking until the answers stop being horrifying. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Women Are Evil Too for more stories they hope you never find out. Until next time, stay aware, stay alert, and stay human.